Cool. Financial literacy. It's important not only for barbers, but for the world. Most of America are not savers. We are point zero something at this point, and it keeps dropping. We haven't even made it over the point level. It's because we're not savers. Most of us haven't been trained to save. Most parents who don't understand financial literacy, what they will say is, don't do what I did, save your money. But it's more to that because we have investments involved. We have mutual funds, we have IRAs, we have other things that we can save our money. We have so many different things that we can do, but we don't. It's so important to barbers and hairstylists to understand this because 60 to 80% of all barbers and all hairstylists are broke when they retire. 60 to 80% of all barbers and hairstylists retire broke. They make a lot of money. It's almost like an athlete. They make the money, they spend the money because they know they got more money coming. But when you get older and you got a young barber that's coming right behind you willing to take your head off, that knows the newest styles and you don't know the newest styles, and your customers are moving out of town, your customers are getting older and now they're not coming to you because some of them had lost their hair, and you're not figuring out a way to promote your business, continue having more people come in, and your money starts to drop, what are you going to do? See, but if you start saving early, then you'll have a nest egg later. But most of us are not willing to do that. There's an old saying that says this: when you think life has robbed you, it's always an inside job. Don't let life rob you from your savings account. Don't let life rob you from your bank account. Don't let life rob you from owning a home. Don't let life rob you from owning an income property. Don't let life rob you because you are investing in Jordans and you're investing in clothes that there is no return from that money unless you are a person who actually says, I'm investing in these Jordans. I bought them for $200, I saved, and I'm selling them for $600 or $6,000. That's called an investment. Most people don't do that. Most barbers are wearing them Jordans on their feet. So don't say this is an investment when you're wearing it. See, you can't get high on your own supply. And when you're getting high on your own supply, Jordans like that, that's getting high on your own supply. When you wear them, you out at the club, you doing this, people stepping on them, and now you want to sell them, you're not getting as much unless there's some kind of special number that goes to it. But a real investor with real tennis shoes, they're not wearing them. So when we talk about saving, the only reason why I'm saying this is because I have to say it in a way that the youth can better understand what I'm saying. But if you take the tennis shoes and you say tennis shoes, property, still an investment. Tennis shoes, reinvesting in myself. How do you reinvest in yourself as a barber? I'm glad you asked that question. The reason why you invest in yourself, that means how do you reinvest in yourself? The money that you make, a part of what you earn, you keep. That's savings. A part of what you earn, you reinvest. That is a saving. How are you saving? Is because now you're buying better clippers. I know a lot of barbers been using the same clippers since they've been in the business. Really? For real? With all of the technology we have, clippers have become much better. You still with the same clippers. I know that you can do a great job with them, but why work so hard when you can work easier and you can get more money faster because the clippers are stronger? I reinvest in my clippers all the time. I didn't do it before, but it took a youngster to teach me. It took a youngster to show me, hey man, did you know that these cordless? Oh, I'm messing with no cordless clippers. No, but these cordless, nah, I'm cool. See, I had to reboot. I had to refresh my mind because I was so used to working with one pair of clippers, an Oster 76, that I didn't realize that there was an Octane out there made by the same company that's better in my mind. It works for me. I didn't know that there was different size T-outliner blades that were much sharper than the ones that come on the clipper because I wasn't willing to reinvest in me. But see, I'm a person that's always learning. I will never, ever accept a diploma. And the reason why I will not accept a diploma is because I'm always learning. I'm a student for life. It's good to wear your cap and gown. Nothing wrong with that. But for me, I am always learning, and I can learn from everybody from old to young. And it's the youngsters who trained me, who taught me what social media was. It was the youngsters who trained me and taught me what good clippers were out there that I can use to make my business better. And once I figured it out, and once I understood that, guess what? My cuts even came out cleaner. They came out sharper. Why did they come out sharper? Because I was using better tools. See, if I was from the mindset of my forefathers, they use a hand clipper. Now, what if I was stuck in that mode? I would have big forearms, but look how long it would take me to cut a head. It's constantly evolving, and we have to involve ourselves with what's going on. We have to revolutionize ourselves. We have to constantly reevaluate where we are in this business and how can we make this business grow. And so you got to invest in yourself. You got to save your money. It's important that you save your money. Make your bank account grow. The point is this. What you spend your most time with is where your heart is. If you're about that business life, then you're going to have your heart is going to be about that business life. If you're about playing basketball all day, every day, which is nothing wrong with it, that's where your heart is. But when you look at it in that way, and you say, well, I like to play basketball all day, every day, then you need to be trying out to get into the pros so you can be with the best. If golf is your thing and you want to golf, then why don't you become an amateur golfer? Barbering might not be what you need to be doing. See, because you don't want to be a jack of all trades and master none. Master something. When are you going to invest in you to say, hey, this is not working, I need to do something else? Why don't you just start doing your dream? Why don't you just start living your dream? Why not just plant that seed and let it grow? Why not? You might mess around and win. You might mess around and become successful. But fear, false evidence appearing real, is the number one paralyzing thing, is the reason why most of us are not successful, is because we're afraid to win. Oh, no, I'm not. But you got so much energy when the Lakers win. But if you take that same amount of energy and put it towards yourself, you'll find yourself putting yourself in a better position. Now you're in position to play. It's time to stop being a spectator and start becoming a player.
Thank you for watching A Wise Way. Subscribe to stay updated, share to pass the knowledge, or view our other videos on the left.